What is up, y'all? Today we're here with the Week 10 recap of the PCP, the final week. I'm joined by
Yay!
Chris. We're supposed to be sad. The week's over, you know?
Ah, sorry. Aww.
There we go. So, on the docket for today, we have Dan versus Tim for the, basically to see who goes to the Sacco. The loser of that battle goes to the Sacco. Then you have me versus Nathan, which, you know, should prove to be interesting. We have Di versus Javi, which father versus son, that'll always be a good time. And then Chris versus Andrew to see if Andrew goes to the Sacco or not.
Yeah, basically, so Di versus Harvey, whoever wins that is definitely into playoffs. Whoever loses may go to Sacco, depending on if Andrew beats me. But if Andrew loses, then Di versus Harvey again, first round of finals. So that's going to be fun.
Gotta love playing the same game multiple times in a row.
How good is it, Shay, just being able to chill out here and go, you know what? I can do whatever the hell I want this week because it really doesn't matter.
It's been great, let me tell you.
I got my pineapple with a little umbrella for the pina colada all set up for next week for the bye.
It's gonna be a good bye week. I have a feeling we're gonna get a lot accomplished and there's gonna be a lot of stuff done.
And by a lot accomplished, you mean we're going to verse each other in drunk random showdown battles? Then yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so we'll jump right in to the first week. It's me versus Nathan. I have it on normal, and I don't know why. We'll just stick it on fast. Because if you're subscribed to me, you probably already seen this shit, but it'll be fun. You know, it's always a good time.
It's always a good time, and Shay always just has to advertise himself first because he has a superiority complex.
If anything, it would be a superiority complex. This is a Pokemon channel. Come on, Chris. I expect more from you.
I get it. Is that like Skeptile?
Yes, exactly like Skeptile. So, a bunch of shit happens in the beginning. I did not play the beginning well. I needed Victini pretty bad, and I just got all kinds of fucked around, and then got Pursuit trapped.
At least you got a nice blue flare off with the crit.
Yeah, I did get some revenge crit. But luckily, I can further execute the plan here. And I just need to get Entei in here so I can get
the double protects for what's he PP stalling your smart strikes?
You see me? He's PP stalling me right now. I switch right out into old Amistar. He didn't give a fuck. 17 from a probably banded Sacred Fire. And then I think he expected me to be just like defensive hazard stack, so he wanted to go and defog away. But that is not what happened. And we get the fucking boost. He was in the other room, and I was just screaming boost. And then he didn't say anything the first couple times, and he was like, boost! Like kind of half-hearted.
He taunts you, so you're what? Not gonna get another shell smash up?
Yeah, luckily he taunts as I accidentally click Ancient Power instead of Earth Power, so we both kind of fuck up a little bit.
It doesn't matter.
He gets the rocks up.
And he just gets the stealth rocks up for, the late game when he's gonna stop this Amistar sweep.
Just in case.
Oh, you never know. Could make the difference.
Maybe I don't have ice. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, of course you have. Maybe even with Yachi, he was gonna wreck you then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was still dying. I have mad boosts right now.
Yeah.
But that happened, and I was so fucking surprised. Those first, 5 turns, I was like, if I fucking lose to Nathan right now, I'm gonna be so upset. But
no, doesn't matter. 18 turns. Pretty well done.
Sometimes you just gotta sack your Victini and sweep with your fucking NU mon.
Alright, well here's a question, because it's the last week. We could do this later, but I want to do it now. Victini was your franchise pick. Do you think it was a good franchise pick this season? Because it seems to have been a little bit underwhelming.
I think just with the whole hype from all the new mons and whatnot, like having Kartana on my team, it kind of filled Victini's role for him. And I usually ended up bringing it kind of support, I don't know. It's like Assault Vest a couple times. It kind of, I don't know. I guess it really was underwhelming. But, I don't know. That's my boy Victini, though. I'm glad to have him on the team regardless.
Yeah, fair enough.
Get that Volt turn.
Alright.
Anyways.
Yeah. Next battle. Mine! Yay!
On to another we'll just say another wacky battle.
Well, when you bring an Eevee, you know it's going to be good.
Oh yeah, I know you guys
particularly
see
like
that
my Yeah, I particularly like my character name this week.
Yeah, if you guys have noticed throughout the season, Andrew's name is Andrew in April, and he does live out in the back country, so one could only assume that April is his cousin.
So a couple things here with just the lead off with the poo. So I can get Stealth Rocks up to break any sturdies and sashes. Wow, I'm having trouble speaking today. And I needed to knock off Porygon because basically my whole plan here is to get a sweep with Eevee going. So I get a double yawn, and the idea was to force in Gyarados and then kill him with a Freeze Dry, but unfortunately he didn't want to play ball. He just stays in with a Sleeping Fortress.
Like an asshole.
So I decide, you know what, this is the time for Eevee to set up. He's not going to do anything to me. So
I thought if anything he'd Volt Switch out.
Yeah, so did I, but he decides to go for hazard stacking. And I just have HP Fire because I'm prepped.
Nice prepped. And the 1 week he brings offensive Gyarados, and it... Fuck.
Yeah. He could have used that Intimidate to do a bit of shuffling, but...
For real.
Double Edge is just ruining his day. The only thing I should have done here is I did have Quick Attack. I should have used Quick Attack, let him heal up, and then gone for Last Resort, because then he would have had to attack me.
Yep. And at this point, you've all his walls have been broken, even though like he has 5 fucking walls on his team. But he just everything is fucked.
Well, the crit there definitely helps to get through Porygon. Like Hydreigon would have broken through, but that just made it really, really easy.
Yeah, definitely.
Just sack off Uxie because it dies every week.
He got a kill.
Yeah. And then Mamo just crit kills, like it was killing anyway, but
yeah,
of course
just to rub dick in the wound.
But then it's actually important. I get another crit and a flinch, but I see that only does 48% with a crit. So I swap out because I'm not going to kill him, but he actually goes for all-out pummeling, so I look like a genius for preserving.
Damn. Then
but
the 7th crit just to top it off again.
Like, I just... So many crits. So, next, I'm expecting my first playoff game, because Andrew just lost, so it'll be Dai and Yabi again. I'm just going to get the absolute hacked out, and then I'm going to be all salty, and then everyone's just going to go, look what you did to Andrew. And I'll be like, yeah.
You made your bed, now shit in it. You know?
So, Andrew's up for the Sacco game. Poor guy.
Poor guy.
3 wins for him this season?
I believe so, yeah. No,
yeah.
2, I think. Because he beat you, and he beat, Javi.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Poor guy.
Crazy shit.
He's going to quit Pokemon now.
Now on to the next match. We have Dai and Javi. And, once we get into it, you'll kind of notice Javi steering away from his usual playstyle, which is refreshing to see, but will it bite him in the ass? We'll see. Big Caracosta.
Yeah, you never know.
He's gonna click Shell Smash, that's what he always does. Doesn't happen. Stealth Rock. Javi hates Stealth Rocks, that's like his least favorite thing. He was in it to win it.
And then he knocks off.
Yep. Misses the Stone Edge, of course.
Which is unfortunate, but it wouldn't have killed, so he actually was better off because Pain Split did less.
Right. But
and then Toxics. That's a pretty good set by Dai there.
And then in comes fucking BBC to just Bandit Outrage. Fuck.
Yeah.
But luckily, Dai has the counter for anything ever in fucking Cresselia.
But look at that damage. Just, it's Bandit for sure.
Yeah. That's so much. Jesus Christ. That's a Cresselia. You know that's 252 bold Cresselia, too.
Yeah. 100%. Like, that's crazy. So he swaps out, and this is where he sort of taunt Crobat, which is fine.
Super Fang, of course.
Which is fine.
I was surprised Psyshock did that little. He must be pretty bulky.
Yeah, bulky bat's usually the way to go.
And again,
this is where it's
that he just never puts bulk in anything. Does get a lucky crit though, I think.
I might have killed it. It's hard to know unless you run the exact count.
Bandit Outrage was doing a little bit more than that, so I don't know.
Probably.
Who knows? And now he knows he's scarfed. Goes to Virizion, gets that SD up. And then that really just shows Virizion right there. Just he almost got a kill.
Underwhelming. I would have expected the Carmine set this week with like hidden power ice and stuff.
That would kind of make sense too.
But it allows Coco to come in and kill it. But then Porygon's just able to set up and win because it's his win con. So close there, but it shows it's Scarf Coco, so he's stuck.
Yep.
So he needed to swap out,
Definitely.
get the electric terrain back up, and then go for Thunderbolts and just hope, rather than just sack.
He just
That
prays
was
for
the wrong
crits.
play. Basically.
And he does show the clutch substitute right there, just in case he got paralyzed, and he does. Kyurem still eats, but doesn't matter at this point. Shit has hit the fan.
He should have sacked off Kyurem, brought in Coco, and started Thunderbolting because he was Scarf. But anyway, that's a crisp 3 win to Die.
Yep, Die beat his dad. Good for him. Usually, I think it's
But now-
the other way around.
Ooh. Oh well, they'll have another rematch next week, so they can do it again.
Round 2.
Real
Or I guess
men
it'd be
do it again. Real men
3.
do it again.
Yeah,
round 4.
3. Round 4. Fuck, whatever it is. There's been multiple
it's
rounds.
3. It is 3. I'm just fucking with you now.
I don't even think you know if you're fucking with me or not.
I do know I'm fucking with you. That's why I'm saying I'm fucking with you. How many fucking times do you want to say fuck in this fucking sentence, mate?
Fucking 4 or 5 fucks would be fucking fantastic, frankly. Fuck.
Can we bring in some flipping flying fucks while we're at it?
Might be a bit much.
The other thing is, are we going to have to edit out this entire section, or just... You should just put, like, one long monotonous beep over it, just to make it sound like we're, like, a lot tougher than we actually are.
Fuck no. Anybody that knows me that comes to this channel knows what this is going to be about. I'm going to be drunk most of the time, we're going to cuss a lot, and we're going to play Pokemon kind of poorly. That's what we do.
Well, I was expecting more country after the special guests you had, but anyway, fine.
He is pretty special. But anyways, here for the Sacco battle. Loser of this match is in the competition for the ball sack. I can't stress that enough.
Which is the last place trophy, if you're not sure what we're talking about.
So, Dan has brought his full-on, try-hard, basically semi-stall, kinda? If even you can call that semi-stall. Just stall with a Latios, basically. And
basically,
Turtonator.
Really slow Pokemon +1, really, really fast.
Exactly. And then Tim has his kind of a balancey thing with dual water types. But Tapu Lele and Scizor is perfect to break Dan's team. So we'll see. Leads right off with Lele. Bronzong's out. Go for the Shadow Ball, super effective. Doesn't do a lot. That does
Heavy Slam,
a
clutch. Crit did not matter.
Lele's down turn 1. That's fucking impressive. But Tim does make the nice prediction. Misses the Stone Edge, of course.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, that's just great prep on Dan's part with the Heavy Slam.
Indeed. And investing in Spadef to live the Fire Blast. I think it only did like 40%, and Avalugg is not the bulkiest on the Spadef side, so...
And then he had a Upper Berry on Turtonator, which is interesting.
Is that the one for...
75 health when you're down at 20... No, 50% health when you get to 25.
Okay, yeah. One of those new super citrus berries, fuck.
Super citrus. Let's just call them super citrus berries.
I think that's a thing. I think that's what they call them in VGC.
Thing is, citrus berry, I reckon, is still better because it's a lot more riskier to activate. Like, sure, you get more health, but it gets sketchy.
Definitely. On those gluttony mons like Muck, it is pretty tight, though.
Yeah. Now, this is important what's happening to Pukumuku throughout this. So he just took 5% to a rapid spin. So just got to keep watching that clock.
But the good thing is, Tim is slowly whittling down Dan's team to probably be swept by like an SD-type Null or Scizor, maybe even a Garchomp there in the end.
I just watched this entire match and gone, just keep getting rocks up, because Dan is so switched. That is a great roar there.
Yep.
Really important roar. So now he swaps into a Toxic from Dusclops. Gets the Toxic on Chansey, who's just going to natural cure again.
Right. And I don't get the protect because you know he's gonna wish.
Yeah. You knew he was going to change, and now he's going to swap out. Oh, well, or just get all his health back at any rate. I'm just surprised there was no refresh on Pukamuku, because you know he's going to try and toss stall it because it's Dan.
Right, exactly. Or even like a baton pass kind of thing, maybe, to, you know, get momentum on the Chansey every time.
And then you knew Chansey was protecting there. But that was your one time to Swords Dance up. At the start of the season, Tim, you wanted to Swords Dance at every waking moment.
It's almost like he watched these replays and was like, oh shit, I'm Swords Dancing too much. And then now, he didn't bring Swords Dance on all these times when he could have had Swords Dance.
Yeah.
That Z move did 11%.
Great prediction there by Dan.
That was pretty clean.
And then the Rocky Helmet, he's just wearing down. Does Avalok get Ice Shard?
It does not.
Ah.
I looked it up strategically because I have Salamence and I was trying to win with it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Big crit, but
Big
still not going to do much.
Basically,
Garchomp's worn down. Scissor's getting worn down now.
And I believe he's shown all his moves. He does not have Roost, which
no, that's right.
Is unfortunate because versus a team like Dan's, you really need Roost, especially on your one Pokemon that can't be toxic.
Pretty much.
But at this point, Dan's pulling mad doubles, and even though Chansey is quite low, he gets the opportunity to basically fucking wish back up whatever he wants.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, and the wish can go to anyone, so he's just... So Pukamuku just keeps swapping in and out, and because it doesn't have attacks, it's just way, way too passive, this battle.
Exactly. And now Scissor's gone down, so it's literally just a battle against Toxic for the rest of this game. Misses out on the KO, and fucking Avalug is right back to full.
See, and then every time Puku comes in, he just brings in Chansey to wish back up. It just was not doing anything. Didn't have any setup, setup. Oh well, Tapu Lele might have been set up, but we didn't get to see it.
Yeah, didn't look like it.
Dan finally gets rocks up. Could have done that how many turns ago?
41.
Yeah, pretty much.
But at this point, I had to take a step back and go, I don't know, to take a brisk walk outside or something, because it was just Tim had everything like under 40-50% and was looking like he would have had the sweep, and then that one play where he protected on the Chansey, everything just started going slowly downhill, and next thing you know, Dan's now in the lead 5-3 with all his Pokemon at basically full health.
Yeah.
Super fucked up.
Now he can just whittle him away. He's going to slowly die into oblivion.
Yep.
Because both mons are toxic. Pukamuku can't do anything. Nice little roll there.
Yeah.
But it's just prolonging the inevitable.
Yep, and pretty much showing Roar there pretty much shows that you're not going to be Crocoon, and that might have been the only way you were going to win the rest of this, and that's going to be with crits and shit, but who knows?
Crocoon wouldn't have won it. It would have been to the point where you would have died to Toxic, but it could have made it not 5-0.
Well, yeah, Crocoon wouldn't die to Toxic because, the whole sleep thing, but I know what you mean.
I love it how he says there, you stalled me out, didn't anticipate that. Jesus Christ.
So maybe he hasn't been watching these, I don't know.
I know Dan's gotten more offensive compared to what he was at the start of the season, because, I over-prepped for stall when I versed him, but still, he always has a stall element. He is never going to be hyper offense, ever.
Yep. The one time he brought the hyper offense, that's when he lost to Nathan, when he probably could have easily won if he would have brought, this exact team.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. This is why you need Heal Block, Z-Move, Thunderous T.
Every goddamn time. But yeah, these last few turns are kind of just getting, well, I was gonna say stally, but they've already been fucking stally.
It's been stally for ages, mate.
but
Quit lying to yourself.
it's just taken kind of longer than it needs to. And Dan wins that one 5-0 on turn 63, 62.
Yeah.
So still about half the length of his usual battles, but you know. So there you have it. The Sacco will be Andrew versus Tim. We will definitely keep you guys updated on that. It's going to be hilarious. And then we have...
Not gonna lie, money's on Andrew to lose.
Really? I don't know. I mean, he has some vengeance to pull out, you know, and I don't know. I do think Tim has the team matchup though. So you might be right.
Tim has the team matchup. Tim's already reeling. He's getting to the point where you can tell he's just over the season. I can see him getting like 5-0'd because Tim likes to preserve as well.
He does indeed. That man's about his differential.
Yeah. All right. Let's look at the top kills for the regular season.
For the entire regular season, number 1, as usual, Cartana.
As usual, for the first time. It hasn't been out for 6 months yet.
I mean, for, you know, the past 8 weeks or so.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
As soon as that goddamn Malamar got knocked out of the running.
Pretty much.
Honorable mention, Malamar, for sure. But, yeah, you got my team with Cartana, who pretty much showing, you know, why Ultra Beasts are so fucking broken, especially in the Draft League format. We're goddamn ridiculous. Fucking bonks, whatever you want to call it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, you played well with it this season as well. I'm just surprised people didn't bring more HP Fires. I was disappointed.
Yeah, I was pretty much expecting to have to go against HP Fire like fucking everything, and that's kind of why I drafted Almamola. I was like, well, something's gonna have to take some fire hits, and it's gonna be a stupid fat fish.
Yep.
And then at number 2, by no surprise, slowly working his way up over the course of the season, we have Chiron Black with the Houston Team Rockets. Even though it's died a shitload, it's still got 13 kills, which is pretty impressive coming from a team that only won 3 matches.
It got a kill every week, didn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Every week that it came, it got a kill. I think it came every week. It's fucking Chiron. You don't not bring Chiron.
Let's be real. Yavi's team, he drafted Steelix, he never brought. He drafted Hitmonlee, he brought once. He drafted a Skelgor, he never brought.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't bring Mega Charizard X half the time.
Yeah, right? Dragon's Bam, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But no, well done. Well played with him. So it just shows you Chiron Black. It may not be the most in-depth mon, but it does what it does well.
Even if you put a choice band on it 9 weeks in a row, it's still going to get 13 kills.
That's 100% correct. Even with the new Tapus.
Even with everybody guaranteed having a fairy on their team, just nope.
Nope. Does the job.
But anyways, they're number 3, still not falling behind. You got Nathan with Zygarde 50% at 11-5, who's been sitting pretty there at 11 for the past, I think, couple weeks, but it's still been up there pretty much all fucking season.
Look, I was really excited to see how this one goes because once 1,000 arrows came in, it looked pretty good. I think what held Zygarde back is he ran Coil more than he ran Dragon Dance, which some weeks, yeah, Coil's the better option, but I think he needed to run D-Dance more.
Yeah, there was definitely a couple times where I think D-Dance would have been the better option, but, I mean, it worked for him. Shit. Brand new coach coming out. He did just about as well as everybody else that, you know, has been playing competitively for a while, so I'm proud of Nathan, of course. He really fucking, I don't know, that Zygarde is such a pain in the ass to have to go against. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Then we got
another 4 times weakness mon that didn't. Yeah.
Right? What's up with that?
I don't know.
Then number 4.
Yeah. Total. I just think back to week 1 when I decided I could have sacked something else and I went, nah, it's Mega Metagross, it won't matter, I'll just sack it. I would have freaking tied for 3rd place if I hadn't done that.
Now you got a case of the shoulda, woulda, couldas.
I'm not worried. Look, I got what, 6? I picked up 5 kills in the last 2 weeks or something with it.
I think, yeah, pretty much. If not, 5 kills from that one game, or 6 kills from that. No, yeah.
Yeah, 5.
That's a lot though. But yeah, it was funny how we were making fun of you for like sacking it all fucking year, and you still end up in 4th place. That's fucking Mega Metagross for you, dude. Goddamn.
Yeah. And then number 5, Die. With Porygon Z, it was what? 4 rounds it was eligible, and it's ended up 10 and 2.
Yeah, exactly. That shit. Fucking oof. Z convert every week into a ghost type, and get yourself 10 kills in like 3 or 4 weeks. It's ridiculous, really.
It's a lovely.
Doing his thing, showing those late trades are still not to be fucked around with.
We should have done a reverse top 10 of which Pokemon died the most.
Okay, so we can definitely do that on the next recap vid. That'll be fucking hilarious. You're right. Good idea.
The finals, yeah.
Solid idea.
Well, we'll wait. Next recap vid, we'll wait till like after the bye week, because then we'll have 4 battles again like normal.
Yeah, perfect. There you go.
Done. So you're gonna have to wait an extra week, ladies and gentlemen, for your hit of PCP action, but it'll be worth it.
And if you're not new to my channel, you're used to waiting for this shit, because I suck at uploading on regular basis. So, whatever. You've grown accustomed to this over time.
Oh well. And then over to the standings.
Over to the standings.
I'll talk through the blue division because I'm in the red div. So, 4th place, Dallas Manectric. Sorry, Tim, you get the 4 and 6 -9.
Go.
2nd and 3rd, both 5 and 5. Really, really close finish. We've got Dallas Stallers, Bloody Dan, just from, what was it? It was first 3 rounds he lost.
Yeah. And
he decided to try, and then he ended up with 5 and 1, which is impressive -1. And then Arlington Agron's Nathan, my vote for most improved coach, 5 and 5 -3. And then, of course, 1st place, 9 and 1, almost a perfect season, but not quite. With a +31 differential, we have leading coach Shaden.
Woo! That's me.
Who is more than... That's... I can't really say triple because negative numbers you end up minus, but it's essentially... It's 32 more kills than the next. That is just ridiculous.
I never looked at it like that. That is fucking ridiculous.
What? If you think about it, there's what, 6 Pokemon a game.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 5 games worth, over 5 games worth of Pokemon you've killed.
Jesus. That's
extra.
That's pretty impressive.
Now, obviously, differential, when you lose Pokemon, you go minus. But yeah, essentially, you killed 5 games. Like, if you were 4 and 1, you'd probably have the same differential as Dan.
Oh god. Yeah, pretty much. Shit.
That's ridiculous. Oh well, over to Red Div.
And over to Red Div. Number 4, Andre did not have a good season this year. He was actually 2nd place last year, and now he is in the Sacco race with the worst overall fucking what's that called? Record. That's the one. So yeah, really shows that, you know, Gen 7 really came in and shook the whole meta up and everything. But yeah, Sacco. So him and like I said, him and Tim will have Sacco. That'll be fun. Then at number 3, the person that we kind of made fun of all year for being the worst actually ends up not being the worst, and you know, it shows you don't have to change your team to still end up at 3 and 7. The Houston Team Rockets.
Yeah. Just shows Tim's a little bit hard done by because of the division system, because he finishes up better and has to be Sacco, where Yavi on -15 still makes finals.
Yeah, exactly. And then at good old 5 and 5, like fucking half everybody else says, we got Die and the Middleton Mantines at equal differential. He's at 5 and 5, which is equal, and he's at equal differential. That's you know, my OCD is calm for once in my life with that score. It's just like, shh.
That's your perfect neutral player.
Good. Great job, Die. Just settling off perfect. Solid 50%. And then in first place of the red division, you have your boy Chris, our boy Chris, the 2 Sydney 2 Thunderous at 7-3 plus 15.
Thank you. It was actually pretty nice because at the start of the year, I was like, because I had those 3 losses in a row.
Yeah, you
So
did.
I was
That was
like,
crazy.
in the first 5 weeks, I was 2 -3, and I've gone, crap. Now I'm going to look like a knob. You've imported Australian, and he's done poorly, and then, show you what we're made of.
Yeah, you kind of, you know, you had your rough patch, but you took your beatings, and then you turned it back around, you know?
Yeah.
Made
it happen.
It was, I don't know, just out of this regular season overall, this is not how I saw everything going down. Like, for sure.
Yeah, like it ended up a lot closer. It ended up more skewed than I expected.
Definitely.
Like, I was quietly confident in making finals until about week 5, and then I was a little worried. But like, I was expecting I didn't expect everyone 5 and 5s and then negative. I expected more like 7 and 3s, 4 and 6. Like, but it worked out all right.
Yeah, definitely. I know what you mean. Definitely, I expected a more even kind of spread, but I also didn't expect Andre to be in very last place. I thought maybe someone that, you know, didn't have as much competitive experience as someone like Andrew, who I believe has been playing in tournaments and shit since like 4th gen. So that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that shows you what happens.
Yep, the Draft League format is crazy, and Gen 7 has indeed been crazy.
So, next video we'll save the we had a bit of a Facebook poll going of all the different votes of who you thought the most offensive Pokemon was threatening, who was the most defensive Pokemon, etc., etc. We'll get Shaden to post those questions down in the comments section. That way, you guys can also vote, and we can have a see of loving community's opinions. Thanks, Mum. We really appreciate the comments.
Yeah, everybody leaves so many comments that we'll leave this as an open thing, you know. So, the questions we have are the hardest offensive mon to prep for, the hardest defensive mon to prep for, the most underrated mon, which means it was brought to 4 games or less, the best sweep, the best overall draft, and the most improved coach. So I will leave the choices and whatnot below, since now Chris has brought that up and I gotta fucking add that to the list of things to do. But yeah, so go ahead and do that if you'd like, and we'll have a special little post league video to kind of recap everything as a whole, like a highlight reel kind of thing.
Yeah, and don't bother voting for Bidoof because I already did that.
And Mole Man, and all the other fucking stupid shit you voted for. But yeah, I think that just about wraps it up. We definitely went past the limit this time, but yeah, we'll see you guys for the other video.
Well, I was going to ask one more question for you, Shay, but I guess not.
What you got?
I was going to say, after this, who do you predict to be in the final? Are you just going to go with the favourites, you and me, or do you reckon like Die's a dark horse or something?
Okay, let's say worst case scenario, right? Everything's been going batshit crazy. So if everything were to be flipped over on its side, then I think in the finals will be Dan versus Die. Confirmed.
Ooh. Now, see, I was also, like, you're definitely the favourite, but I reckon, watch out, I reckon Dan might pull off an upset, but I reckon I'm quietly confident I'm going to be in finals.
Don't get too
So
cocky
I reckon
now.
it'll be, I'll say me versus you, that way we have differing opinions.
There you go. Perfect. You got,
Done.
you know, both ends of the spectrum covered. But everybody likes an underdog.
Next minute, it's Nathan versus Yavi, and we'll be like, what? Gets to finals on 3 wins? Look, if he makes finals, that'd make him 5 and 7.
My God.
It'd still be negative. Jesus.
That can't happen. We gotta make sure that does not happen.
Ah, well.
Well, you gotta.
Thank you guys for the enjoyable season, and we'll catch you for the finals video.
See you guys next time. Bye forever.
Bye forever.